Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! Technical difficulties again. Hey, but that's all right. You're here. I'm here. We're here. Ready to face the music with Terry Rose. What's going on, my friend? Hillis Mallory, what's up? The next Johnny Carson. Well, I hope so. Good morning to you. Dice Media Group is in the house. What's up, Dice? Drew Lavers, I hope you have a great day, my friend. Nearsighted Cyclops, where are you? There you are. What's going on? Unlimited power. Greetings, programs, indeed. The lovely Penny. How are you doing, Penny? Dave G. Sal. Captain Phantom Nerd, one of the coolest nerds in Phantom. Hello, Spec Linux Laptop. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hello to the folks over in Rumble, and hello, Twitter. Twitter, it's been a minute, Twitter. Hoove. What's going on, Hoove? Ungentlemanly Warfare. Thought it was good. Flick in the vein of Guns of Navarone or Dirty Dozen. Fun to watch. It was fun to watch. Yeah, Tuesday movies are cheaper. Yeah. I have to go see a silly movie tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a little bit of bonus time today. Bill. What's up, Bill? Ooh. Oh, the breaded one, huh? I knew you meant bearded. Hey, 11 Alpha's in the house. What's going on? Weird market things today, that's for sure. We got some strangeness, kids. Randall Orser, what's going on, my friend? The ever-present, omnipresent. Eric K., the master of mods, the mensch of wrenches, and just one heck of a guy. SFXF, 314 Sabretooth Raptor. Ruby Hoove is in the house. Greetings, all. Well, greetings. And looky at the kitty face. Stitch, what's going on? Dr. Megatron, how's it going? Good to see you. We got Scott Cook in the house. What's up, Scott? We got Mr. Animation over on Rumble. Great to see you. We got Manolo Rivera. Hola, mi gente. Hello, everybody. That's right. Josiah Robinson is in the house. Good to see you, Josiah. We've got the talented man, Andy Masterson. He's going to make something to embarrass me. Sci-Fi Mommy's in the house. I love it. We got D-Bud Martin. What's up, D-Bud? D-Bud. Splat. DDY Comics. Hey-o. Hey-o. That's right. Real. Wade, what's up? 2 away from 14K. You go, my man. Keep it up. The grind is real. Dylan. We got some Dylan soup in the house. You guys want some Dylan soup? M&M Fish. I hope everything went well with Mom yesterday. Morgan King is in the house. Morgan. What's up, buddy? Will Scarlett. Hello, Will. Is this alive? Good day. Good day indeed. John Gibson's out there in the world. What's up, John? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being around. Let's see who else is here. See, Ruby Hoove loved the movie. Well, there you go. There you go. The animation critic is over here. What's up, animation? Rob Altus. What's up, Rob? Good to see you, my friend. Been a minute. Yeah, Terry Scott. What's up? Oh, my goodness. In the presence of greatness, the lovely Sherry. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Jared Markham's out there. The fact that Disney is looking internally for another CEO is not a good sign. No, it isn't. Although, they used to have talented candidates on the inside. Mayor and, the other knucklehead, Stags, are still kind of hanging around over there, and their Candle Media Group has a lot of IP that Disney covets. Maybe one of those guys will get it. I don't know. But we'll talk about it. We got WAP in the house. What's up? Phoenix Knight. Greetings, everybody. Good morning, Phoenix Knight. We got Archie Mitchell out there. Good to see you. It's Joe's Atmosphere. Good to see you, buddy. Joe's got a great channel, and he's an incredible guy. Love him. Check him out. Let's see who else is out there. Oh, Follow the Bradley. Speaking of an incredible guy, says hello. Well, hello. Check out Follow the Bradley's fun. Ron's great. He appears over on that Park Place on the regular. It's Wednesday, which means we have Midnight's Edge in the morning coming up shortly. And did I get a new mic? No, I took off the little black foamy thing because I don't usually pop my P's unless I do it intentionally like I did there. Yeah. Hey, last call with Troy Pacelli. Good to see you. And sometimes a little isn't that bad. Hey, we got a gifted membership from Eric Winberg. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. And so does whoever got that, my friend. Man, you've been around for a long time. I really do appreciate it. Who else is out there? Griffin. We have to get our history lesson before we go. On this day in 1895, Canadian-American adventurer Joshua Slocum set sail from Boston, Mass. on a solo around-the-world voyage aboard Spray. Wow. Who else is out there? Dark Winter. How are they still operating? I don't know. Disney's doing some crazy stuff. We were looking at some money the other day, and this fact was true when I said it. I thought I had it nailed. I was off by fractions of percentages, but Disney, to this date, only has about a little over 1% of the total box office for the year. For the year. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, the gaming dude. What's up? All right, let's get to it. Look at all these great people in the chat. Thank you for being here. 102 of you. Hello, Twitter. The kid with one shoe. What's up? I've been in that situation. You ever run out of your shoes? That's when you know you're just having fun. Just run clean out of your shoes. All right, guys. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We've got a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. We have 18 stories, and one of them is this ridiculousness. Megan Thee Stallion and Rock Nation are sued over unpaid wages and alleged adult behavior in the back of a car by Mean Girls actress and another woman. This is weird, but that's normal, to be fair. Lots of weirdness with Megan Thee Stallion. You can look at the whole complaint if you go down on about the second paragraph on the Deadline article if you want to read it. They're accusing Megan Thee Stallion's real name, that's Megan Pete, her own company and her Hot Girl Touring and the Jay-Z founded entertainment platform for underpaying him, misclassifying him, and causing severe emotional distress and anxiety due to overwork almost since the moment he started working there. This is crazy. Anyway, the real headline of the day is this one. Disney bets $60 billion. How long are they going to sing about this $60 billion that really isn't going to make that much of an impact in the parks? Because it won't. This is not a lot of money. And, this is actually not what it appears. The only reason this is appearing this way on something that we know and have known for a long time, I mean, even the normies know, right? Is because this is Josh D'Amaro's stealth campaign for succession. All of these people are going to have all of these puff pieces placed in all of these trade publications and maybe some bigger stuff if they have some pull, like Vanity Fair and garbage like that, to try to become the next leader of the company. And, of course, the industry whack-a-moles that are trying to destroy everything around them are going to be in favor of putting somebody like Dana Walden in that chair so that they can do to Disney, or that she can do to Disney, what has been done at, things like Warhammer, Games Workshop. and places like that. I'm not kidding. So pay very close attention. The campaign is on. Truly. Moving on. We've got Francis Ford Coppola getting ready to get his distribution deal put together for Megaalopolis. It's very strange because it's with a French distributor. I wonder if that's solely for international distribution, but he spent basically his personal wealth on this film. Insane. Over there on the Amazon /MGM set of The Pickup, which is an Eddie Murphy movie, they had an injury to several crew members during the course of production. This is going to be shut down for a little bit because they have to do an investigation. We'll see how it picks up. Shogun wrapped up. That's right. The very last episode is out. Will there be a season 2? There's an interesting feature over on Hollywood Reporter if you'd like to find out. There's a lot of questions about whether or not we will get a season 2. It'd be an entirely different story because the books kind of were different stories, but hey, we'll see. The FTC has started to say no non-compete agreements. That's going to be challenged in court. The FTC really is overreaching on this. We'll see how this stands. Zendaya is going to be, well, in theaters a lot. You are going to get over Robot Girled. That's right. She's going to be returning to IMAX screens in Dune 2. And she's got this new tennis film, Challengers, which I have to review. I'm unhappy about. Going to be crazy. Be on a lookout for that review. I'm going to make it something special. Clue! TV and film rights have been snapped up by Sony. Hasbro is in pure desperation mode. It's wild. Why? Because the toy industry is collapsing, which we've been talking about for 4 years. Well, the wake-up call for everybody is here, and Hasbro is leading that charge. In this Market Watch article, they really are trying to lift up Hasbro, despite the fact that all of their metrics, except for cash on hand, because of the sale of different things, really went the wrong direction. One Piece is getting a new showrunner for season 2, or an additional one, and Boeing posted a $355 million loss. I wonder why. The Senate definitely is passing this bill for TikTok. In fact, it's already done and headed to the White House. We'll see how this works out. After TikTok was banned in India, lots of great things happened, including the expansion of YouTube Shorts and Reels. We've got Google firing even more of those silly workers that decided to protest in their boss's office and in other places over, well, a war in Israel. And United Healthcare says that you've been compromised. So if you're a part of Change, United Healthcare, anything else, you were probably compromised. Australian judge bans the X video that shows the bishop being stabbed in a Sydney church. Why are they trying to suppress that? Well, because it goes against their removal of any kind of continuity on any continent. Read into that what you will. And finally, only in Florida, a golden retriever gives birth to a lime green puppy. It's so cute. You can find that on CBS News Miami if you want to watch the video on YouTube. And with that, I'm out of time. And I'm out of stories, but I'm not quite out of here. No. I'm going to give you some bonus time in lieu of credits. How's that? Hello, everybody. All right, we got a little bonus time. We also got a member chat from our good friend, Is This Live, who's been around for 4 months now. Huge contributor to me. Thank you. And everybody else I know. And let's say, Hail Culture Casino, the pigtailed hobo Gandalf, Lord Gowron of YouTube prognostication. Well, I really do try. It's actually pretty easy to do. You just have to pay attention. They kind of tell you what they're doing. The reason that toy article dropped on VIP was because Hasbro's earnings were going to be reported this morning. So they kind of wanted to give it a little lead time, a little breathing time, and to just talk about what's happening in the toy market. IPs aren't valuable anymore after what happened with Disney. They basically tanked all of their stuff. And it's been willfully done. So nobody could argue about it. So, yeah, I don't know about being that much of a soothsayer, foreseer, whatever it's called. I know that Channel Surf's in the house. What's up? Good to see you. Let's see who else is in the house. We got a few other folks like Mr. Tickletrunk, Mr. TT. What's up? My Canadian brother. Good to see you. That's right. And Mr. T Trunk says the right thing. If you're new here, subscribe. Thank you, Mr. Tickle Trunk. We got CJ in the house. Speaking of going down, oh, good joke. Yeah, weird stuff, kids. Weird stuff. That lawsuit's going to go badly. She seems to get into a legal scrap at least every 6 months. I don't know why. Emilio. 60 billion in debt, most likely. Actually, Disney's 50 billion in debt. I checked yesterday. We had a great H cast yesterday on Mr. H Reviews channel. Was amazing because we had Bo, the history bro, from the podcast of the Lotus Eaters. You definitely want to go back and watch that live. It's fantastic. Probably over on the live archive channel right now. Lassiter for CEO. That's talking. That's what we need. Thank you, Humphrey Bear. I think that'd be perfect. Archie Mitchell, 60 to China. Yeah. Disney's in big trouble. I mean, they don't seem like it. I mean, and it's not like they can't get out of it rather easily. As I keep pointing out to people, they have substantial real estate holdings that most people don't think about. And the vacation club, which is their timeshare thing, that earns them oodles and oodles of revenue and reinforces the parks, to be fair. Come watch my boring movie, says Awesome One. I'm going to go see the tennis movie. Yep, Challengers. I'm serious, guys. I'm going to do something special for this review. Going to be fun. Eric Winberg's like, suck it up, Casino. It's the racket you're in. Yeah, I got to go watch this garbage. Wop, wop. All right. Yeah, the Bad Cap says, I do not understand the Zendaya thing. Give me Sydney Sweeney any day of the week. Yeah, I don't know. They just have a very different look. Very different look. And that's right. Archie Mitchell is correct. Toys driven by IP. They're trying to make movies driven by toys or driven by gaming companies like Hasbro. The clue thing is it should have given us a major clue yesterday. All these stories that dropped should have given us a clue as to what they were onto. Why we've been hearing so much about these board game films. Sorry, I apparently need to get a drink. I put my coffee way over there. Okay. Midnight's Edge in the morning is going to be fire, I would expect. Yeek. Always trying to make sure we've got the redirect set up to go over there. They've been posting late of late. I don't know why. Gotta ask why. Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Come on, guys. Post your thing. You guys see the link? Mr. Tickle Trunk, you see the link, bud? If you do, post it in the chat so everybody can get there in case I can't redirect because I don't see it anywhere. All right, sorry. Little pause for the cause there. Let's see. Cynthia Cotter says, bad economy, kids shifting to digital, everything, yeah. Not good times for Hasbro or any toy company, right? And then, look, okay, Games Workshop. I don't care what you think about all the shenanigans going on over there, but let's look at it honestly. Games Workshop is, in its own way, kind of a toy or model company. You just have to look at it like that because primarily their revenues derive from everybody buying these armies. They spend $1,000 on these armies sometimes. Can you imagine what it costs to buy and paint a Blood Angel army or something like that? It's got to be wild. Yeah, Boeing's earnings went out the door and then some. Oh, you start to look at what all of these effects are of all these baloney sausage, unqualified, meritless-based hirings, promotions, et cetera, and you realize that there's real-world consequences, and in some cases, very, very deadly consequences. Nobody's up for that. Like, I don't want to die for your, diversity and equity and inclusion program. I don't think anybody does. And again, that's not exclusively what it is. There's some really bad maintenance being done on these planes, et cetera, et cetera. But, there's a reason why this is under fire, under scrutiny. Truly. We got a couple of big things here in the world. Let me get to it. I will. Is this live gifted 5 Culture Casino memberships? Thank you for that. Our good friend Blackie has stopped by. Have a great day. You too, my friend. Davinia got here about 6 minutes ago. Good to see you. And let's see. We got... how am I celebrating Alien Day Friday? I don't know yet. I don't know. Hey, JPR PH1. Good to see you. Der Zeitausgleich ist her. Awesome One says, Mr. H thinks you know stuff. I know things. Do you think I know stuff, Awesome One? Or are you attacking me right now, my Florida friend? Hillis Mallory, what's going on? Games Workshop has had troubles before the onset of the current controversy. Oh, yeah. The buy-in for the Warhammer game is outrageous, yes, and with 3D printers becoming more prevalent, the overpriced figures are slumping in sales now. I agree. Yeah, that's why the joke or the meme is 3D printer go brrr. That's why. Hey, Boog's in the house. What's up, Boog? All the way from Mexico. Cynthia Carter. Oh, wow. Thank you. Well, no, I'd say thank you to everybody. Thank you for the $20 super chat, Hillis Mallory. I appreciate it. That's very thoughtful, and I think you're right on pace. My man at Q2Cast TV, the new age of the Madman is coming soon. Big announcement in May. Yeah, I got your message, my friend, and thank you. I'm very excited for you. I'm looking forward to it. Got a lot of people doing great work right now in New York, bringing out the truth, showing people what everyday living is like there. Doesn't look fun. John Cipolla liked the new Ghostbusters film. Fantastic. That's awesome. Gonna wear tennis shorts and show off those hairy legs. Why? Maybe. I don't know. Everybody's gonna have to tune in to see what I'm gonna do. Be a good time. Grim is out of here. Take it easy, Inferior. Good to see you. Let's see who else is here. Lord Thandar, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Morgan King says, we all know why you are going to see it. You want to see her endowment. No. No. I have no interest in that. Movie execs just pick people sometimes and decide they are or should be hot. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm about to sneeze. I was correct. I was about to sneeze. A lot. 2 plus 2, Iger is a doof. Well, I would have said full just to make it rhyme, but yeah. John Spohl says, I like your earlier start times, especially for late night. Yeah, this is a better time for everybody. Plus, a lot of people watch on the replay. We give up to 1,000 views after this is live. So thank you to all of you that watch on the replay. I appreciate you in a way you don't even know. Leave messages in the videos, and I'll try to reply. Yeah. Lord Thandar says, I used to have an Ultramarine army. There you go. They're crazy expensive, guys. Like $1,000. $1,000 is really, really cheap. Well, again, I was doing this years ago, so maybe they've gone up even more. Plus, I have multiple 3D printers. I've got one with a dual extruder, which means, I can print 2 different materials, 2 different colors at the same time. It's one of the ways that I can make articulated armatures and stuff that have, compliance and bend, and they'll pop back. just because I can use two different. I can use Filaflex for the joint and have built-in thing. So then all I have to do is add a control wire with either a linear actuator or a regular actuator on a gear, and it doesn't take much torque or anything to move a finger or any of that. So. Phyllis Mallory, I missed your super chat. No, I read it. I read it. I'll do it again. Phyllis Mallory. Games Workshop has had troubles before the onset of the controversy. Yeah, I read this. The buy-in for the Warhammer game is outrageous, with 3D printers becoming more prevalent, and the overpriced figures are slumping in sales now. Yeah, 100% right. Yeah, I tried to get to this pretty quick. Didn't want to miss it, just wanted to get to it. So there you are. Read it twice, my friend. Yeehaw. Nerd. Yes. There's National Alien Day too? Well, I think that'll be fun. Smagination, what's up? And Grumpy Old Marine Vet, what's up? I have several armies of horribly painted miniatures, yeah. Well, I'm no pro at painting. I finish work for anything that I do creative is done by somebody else, because it takes me painfully too long to do anything like that. Oh yeah, I figured, Hillis. I like to read it. It was a good one, and it's $20, so thank you. I appreciate it. Games Workshop was slowly getting woke for a while. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, woke Marines. Boo. 3D printers go burr. Yep. Let's see. 40 and a quarter K should take over. Look, you created something everybody enjoyed, and then you're going to go around and change it. People will just stick with the stuff that they want to play and ditch all your new garbage. They don't need you anymore. A lot of people are canceling all kinds of services. So it doesn't help that, you look at, Wizards of the Coast and all the other things that have imploded themselves, all to get in line for the cheap money. Well, the cheap money kills your company. It really does. The investment that you get from the outside that will artificially hold aloft your stock price for as long as that's sustainable. But look, the story I didn't cover today that I guess I could have was that BlackRock, right? They hired extra security to the tune of $800,000 a month, I think, or is it a month or a year? Anyway, they hired extra security for Larry Fink. Is that surprising to anybody? After you let the game out of the bag that you have to force behaviors, and people don't want any part of that. Yeah. You got people really upset with you, dude. Is it right? No. But it is what it is. Real quickly, we're going to revisit the story of the day because I think it's important. Let's do that real fast. All right. So this is it. I mean, it's a succession game, right? Because you cannot directly campaign inside the company or to Iger that you want this job. And so, like I said, you are going to see this game play out in many, 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 many ways inside the Disney company. These articles, get used to them. Here, let me fix this real quick. So $9 billion in revenue is a bright spot for Disney. And again, his name's in with all these other people. He's one of the least likely to do so. And they're trying to tout things like Galaxy's Edge and stuff like that. But really, some of the reasons that Galaxy's Edge has these problems with their attractions for Rise of the Resistance is because it isn't ready for prime time. The animatronics are breaking down regularly. This attraction has terrible uptime history. So, you know, what you going to do? You know, and again, they moved over their CTO, which is an entirely other story that I did a video about yesterday. But the demand for newer franchises is unsurprising. Well, that's not true. You don't need newer franchises replacing old things. You just need new things to present to people at the theme parks. Sometimes getting rid of the old things is the worst possible decision. And he says, what I'm proud of is all of our stories continue to resonate as strongly today as they ever have before. I don't know about that. The executive is tasked with harassing, with harnessing that demand into an even bigger growth engine for the company as he leads Disney's $60 billion investment over 10 years. And most of it comes in the next 5, or not this 5, the next 5. In its parks and experiences division over the next 10 years. Okay, so here we go. The wild card for planning is the Disney succession race, where DeMauro has seen his name floated as one of the leading... Whoopsie. Why does it do that? One of the leading contenders to take over from Bob Iger when the CEO's contract expires at the end of 2026. He notes, I love the Disney brand, and it is incredible to have Bob Iger back and watch what he has done from fixing the company to now moving toward a building mode. What I am squarely focused on right now is making sure that we're turbocharging the Disney experience business. Mm-hmm. Notice how they're using this word turbocharging. Why would they have to turbocharge anything? Well, it's because they are so very far behind. Anyway, all of these stories you're going to see are going to be because, well, people are campaigning for this job. And you can't do it directly to Iger. So they circle around, come in from the back. Somebody's going to make a Disney joke about that, I'm pretty sure. All right, what else is happening? Games Workshop treats the fans like crap. They have for a while. Dice Media Group says, I went to Galaxy's Edge first. It looked old and really not open mostly. It just looked like not one fan was involved in it. It was all smashed together. Well, when I saw the original plans for it, and the models and everything else that went along with it. And the original plans, which kind of had a different shape for everything, and definitely would have affected, other attractions in the park, maybe for the good, maybe for the bad. But it was going to kind of be in a different place so that they could wedge in to the Studios Park at Cars Land to add to the whole Pixar place kind of an idea. From Toy Story Land over into Radiator Springs and all of that. It would have led you there. And there was room for one more attraction with a building that would have been built out behind, and someday I will talk about that. But next to it was Star Wars, so you would have had Star Wars you recognize, the Endor moon. Everything that you see there was kind of part of a better design. It was just moved about. Not to mention the fact that you would have been able to be on a Bantha attraction and walk about on a Bantha, a free roaming Bantha. I mean, it's not a real Bantha, but it would have been an interesting one, an interesting ride vehicle. Some of that infrastructure is in place, but some of those ideas are still intact. The interaction that's there got partially built out, and still they decided to build stupid hotel. Anyway, a lot of other people have already shared some of that, so there you are. I wonder how he can talk with that censored ramp so far down his throat. I don't know. The Night Clerk for $2 says, full Krieg army will cost you $2,000. Oh, dude, that's like, sell a kidney time. So I quit $40K. I bet. Night Clerk, I bet. You need to make your games, your products, your clothing, everything. You need to make it accessible to people. It's look, I'm going to talk a little bit about our store. We try to keep our prices down a lot. In fact, we're working out ways to get our hat prices down. So, like the custom hats that we do on the side or that we take to meetups and events like that, we're trying to bring those costs down a little to get them more in line, with what we think is a reasonable price. We pay for custom manufacturing. We pay for things that are made in the United States when it comes to those custom hats. So we work hand in hand with the people that do that manufacturing for us. We try to keep it here. And unfortunately we still end up with some products that are manufactured outside the country, but that's our goal, right? Is to work with vendors and try to bring some of these costs down and still keep it here. So, hey, Tobias, good to see you, my friend. You guys. Oh my gosh, it's Dave Bob. Dave Bob. He's been a member for a while. He's been a friend forever. I love Dave Bob. Says Disney needs to get back to their roots. Yeah, they do. Family. Yeah. I thought you guys would like that. Are you guys interested in a video about Hasbro today? Or should I go fish and talk about something else? I mean, there's been a lot of stories. A lot of stories. Galaxy's edging. Oh, Boog. Strong hit here. Says, it's called 40K because that's what it'll cost you to play the game. I had no idea the cost had gotten that crazy. I have little time to do some of my hobbies like magic and stuff like that. So, which bums me out. Let's see. You guys should check out It's a Trap Productions if you can. It's another great streamer and friend. Let's see, Mr. TT, did they put up the stream yet? Anybody? Bueller? I'm looking for it. Sorry, I just want you guys to be able to not have to click on anything and just go someplace. I don't see it. All right, let's see. Mr. Grant Gregory's here. Oi, what's up? Any 3D printed Culture Casino bobbleheads in your store? Culture Casino asks. Awesome one. Not yet. That sounds like a good idea, though. I think it'd be pretty easy to 3D print in my head. And there's the store. Thank you, D-Bud. Yeah, you can check out the beachpunk.us website. We got some great stuff. I'm supposed to be in this YouTube shopping thing. I don't have anything I've promoted yet. I'd like to just promote me. There's my great editor. He's awesome. He's also got a cool channel, guys. Check it out. Who's I'm a big Magic the Gathering fan as well. Yeah, I used to play regularly. Yep. A lot of things get cut away, though. A lot of things. Just because of the volume of time. I'm beginning to care very little for Disney and its products, but they are on the road to oblivion. Stay tuned for course correction. Well, maybe. I can only hope. Me and my monkey. Yeah, Culture Casino figures. Well, we have action figures. Check out what the talented Andy Masterson has done. And I already gave him permission to sell them. So there's that. And we'll work on some bobbleheads. Maybe there's somebody who can come up with a model that they can send me. I just don't have time to model myself. And that seems a little self-serving. So if somebody else did it and sent me the STL, could certainly do that. I guess it would need to be, 2 STL files, one for the body and one for the bobbling head. And you can find patterns, or you can see how they do them on places like Thingiverse, right? Turbo Squid. Yeah. You want a Culture Casino body pillow, Grim? Really? All right. I'll ask. John's like, LOL Jalopnik. Go anti-woke, go broke. Are they kidding? They wish. Isn't that goofy? I mean, that's what they're trying to do. That's why you have these financial enforcers, right? That are using your retirement money to do this. You know, we have BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street and all these guys that are taking your money out of funds and depositing in these corporations and then trying to enforce these now called bridge bologna sausage policies. It is what it is. I saw too many great ants playing solitaire and other card games. Yeah, I learned how to play like a bunch of games, you know, as I was young. But the habit stuck once I started playing Magic. I think I still have some alpha, beta lands and stuff somewhere to go through my stack. All right. Looks like we are ready to figure out if they're going to have a stream today for Midnight's Edge. Let's try one more time. Is Mr. TT not here? No, it's not up, and D. Bud Martin says it's not up. Thank you, D. Bud. Oh, by the way, I have to say the new, what do you call them? Thumbnails. I'm just going to keep typing this in here. Oh, folks, this is a huge bummer. All right, time to check my DMs. Ba-ba-da-ba. Sorry, bear with me. Terrible YouTube, guys. Oh, I got another super from Eric Winberg. Thank you, Eric. I do appreciate your support, my friend. For $2, says, have a great day. See you all around. Yeah. Culture Casino onesie when? When did Jay do his? Was it 50K? Was that because that seems to be what launched him into the stratosphere, right? Wearing a onesie. First of all, you'll be seeing me sweating forever because I don't like pants. If you've ever seen me before, the only time I wear like pants is when it's like near freezing, if not below freezing. I just don't like pants. So putting on a onesie with feet and long sleeves and all that, I'm gonna be like roasting to turn the air conditioner down to like 30. I'll do it at 50K. Write that down. I don't know. Six says that I supposedly said something I would do it 100K. I don't remember. Awesome One says cosplay when? Well, I think at 25K I might try to cosplay Gandalf or Hobo Gandalf. Yeah, I will never wear skirts. Never wear skirts, John. Might, as part of a costume, wear a kilt, but that will be not a skirt. Very different. CJ, Kindred Spirits, pantsless crew represent. Well, no. I just wear shorts all the time. Hey, what's up, JT Gunn? Check out Late Night with Cap. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Culture Casino cosplay as Culture Casino. You know what? At the next meetup, maybe I can see if people want to cosplay as me. That'd be funny as heck, right? Yeah, Midnight's Edge. I know Tom's working on it right now. So we'll see. Oh my gosh, CC Karaoke, the The ski accident guy. I hope you're feeling better, CC. I love you, man. I shattered both my collarbones, so I know what that's like, brother. Yeesh. Clone Wars 2. There you go. Wow, that would be fun, right? To have Overlord DVD on one screen and me on the other. That'd be great. Oh no, I don't mind skiing. I like snowboarding. I love surfing though. Surfing, kite surfing, boogie boarding, snorkeling, scuba diving. I don't mind the winter sports, but I'm a water guy. I love to. Um, there's something about being under the ocean or under the surface. It's peaceful. The only noise down there is fish eating, usually off the reef. Occasionally, if you get very lucky, some whales, maybe some potted dolphins. It's very cool. Ryan Robbins says turbocharging increases the power of an engine at the expense of complexity, reliability, durability, longevity, and cost. Bad analogy, Disney. Wow, Ryan, that is a strong swing. Well done. Well done. CJ, I can accept the black Gandalf. That's the weirdest thing, or in Latino Gandalf, or an Asian Gandalf. I think everybody needs to realize it's the spirit of what you do and how you do it that makes something, garbage or not, woke or not, right? And I mean, it would be wrong, but and I wouldn't criticize you for whiteface. There have been plenty of those films that I find very funny. So, but I love you, CJ. You could do it. It'd be fine. Oh yeah, are you kidding? If you want to find the weeds, if you want to get deep in the weeds, you can definitely have a few of us talking about stuff. Doomcock's incredibly busy. I don't know how he does his schedule. He does a lot of work for his live shows. I think he's a busy dude, and we have a lot of brilliant minds that have worked throughout various parts of Hollywood. That when you get them together, they get crazy nerded out. So if you want to get crazy Disney nerded out, it's that Park Place crew is insane. Some of the behind the scenes stuff that we pass back and forth, like stuff you wouldn't talk about on a stream because it's just too nerdy. But poof, kooky badookie. $11 Alpha, no. I said, yeah, I wasn't going to say the other part of that because that would have been clipped and taken out of context. So. Hey, okay, so I want to ask a question. Was Antonio Banderas good in Zorro? I think so. Ask yourself why we haven't had more brilliant Zorro films. It doesn't make sense. There's some of that. Again, it's all undone, and you do all kinds of things, right? In the spirit and of love of something, right? That at least is consistent with the work. The pushback when you do these things out of sheer virtue signaling is not lost on the public. Oftentimes, changing the story and the dialogue and the lines that go along with it. And I think that's the bigger problem. Don't you? I mean, if something doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't matter how hard you tried because you inserted a bunch of stuff that you thought should be in there. These stories don't need to be quote unquote modernized. Because why are you doing that? Because you're taking the timelessness out of it. Most of the things that we love are timeless truths that have been consistent throughout human history. That's one of the reasons why you can't, when you start to muck about with freedom and liberty, you end up with all of the garbage we have now, the divisiveness and the anger and everything. We have common shared human interests, and if you boil it all down, it comes down to, the fact that they want a populace that's easier to control and to call it down into smaller and smaller numbers. You have to cause strife, discomfort, starvation, everything else. I don't want that. What's up, JD Cyber? Good to see you. Yeah. Anthony Hopkins was brilliant in that film. And you know what? Putin's cat, you are correct. Zorro. Read by nature. Zorro and Robin Hood have been done to death. Yeah, but they've been done poorly more recently. I agree with you. Read by Nature says, second Zorro film didn't do so good, I think. Yeah, probably not. You always need to have a good story to tell. Poog's like, Antonio Banderas wasn't Diego, so he was meh Zorro. Hope I didn't offend you with the little accent there. Let's see. That's why Disney was built on old fairy tales. That's right. I mean, they didn't own the copyright to those fairy tales. They just owned their version of the copyright of those fairy tales. I mean, your Avatar was one of them. But doing what they did made those things timeless, and they also made it so that they were easily marketable to children, even though maybe they weren't even consistent with the regular story, because oftentimes those stories were, well, not great for the outcomes. But they were there to tell a story. They were there for a reason, to tell a story, to become a cautionary tale for people, to be more cognizant of whatever attribute we were trying to lift up. We don't do that anymore. Now, have you seen a modern film that does that? And when you do, the media attacks it, right? Even if it's based on a true story. For as good as the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare was, did you see a lot of positive pub on it? Outside of, like, our sphere? No. That's based on a true story, an actual mission. This is a pretty well put together film. That's why I did a review on it. I also reviewed it on Criticlist. If you're not over on Criticlist, criticlist.com, you should be. Some of your favorite people are over on Criticlist. Some of my favorite people are on Criticlist. So they write reviews constantly. I get at least 100 notifications a day from the people, just the few people that I follow over there, of them constantly publishing things. Old films, new films, old shows, new TV shows. That thing is being fleshed out in a way just you can't imagine. And it will be a very good, it probably already is a very good replacement for Rotten Tomatoes. Because everybody's able to write at length or in as brief as they'd like over there. And it gives you some indications of whether or not it's family friendly, if there's too much violence, if there's bad language, yada, yada. Really cool app. Oh, dude, I do remember that. I mean, the 90s or the 2000s, yeah. I mean, La Bamba. I mean, we can go through the list of amazing films back then, right? I just go back to all of it. And my buddy Troy comes through, says, Disney has made itself into a cautionary tale. Yes. Culture, did you know there's a hidden Mickey in the original Tron? I am not surprised. I think I remember something like that. Probably go through and find it easily. They buried a lot of stuff in there. And their use of the kind of computer and animation, whatever you want to call it, back then was groundbreaking. It wasn't the first of such an attempt. It was just groundbreaking for what they were doing at the time. So that's why it was so expensive and considered to be, at the time, a flop. Though over time, very popular. John. If it throws a fit on Twitter, it leads. Well, now that Elon's gotten very serious about the bots over there, the bot army, we'll see. We'll see. Thanks to people like Master of the TDS, we're able to see the bots and the bot patterns, and now we can see via data study who's running the bots, what the traffic looks like. Great stuff. Lots of good people are doing good work on that right now. Cynthia says execs and their underlings don't understand or appreciate old cultures. Therefore, they have to modernize everything to modern schlock. Alas, pure ideology makes for lousy stories. Yeah, it does. But I think they're. I don't think they. I don't think it's that they don't understand it. It's that they're willfully destroying it. But the ends is the same. The end result is the same. Six minutes, like an hour now. This is great. Yeah, I went too low. I was only going to go for a little while. I have to get my stuff together for the rest of the day before I get on Midnight's Edge in the morning. So, Kaliki Oki says, "Dang, it's a real accomplishment to acquire more debt than Warner Brothers." Well, Warner Brothers had plenty. They just retired it very quickly. I don't care what anybody says. Zaslav has been running that company the right way and has been whittling it down to manageable. And at least he understands streaming. Took Disney a long time to realize they were going to have to adopt the commercial model. And as That Park Place suggests, and I seem to agree, they're going to have a free version of Disney Plus. They just are. They have to sell. They have to sell advertising, which leads me to wonder, and why I said a very bold statement last week. I don't think the linear market's going to shrink anymore. At least not for a while, or not with this at the same rate. I think the linear model where you have cable and satellite may actually go back up because it's the only revenue system that seems to be profitable. And at the same time, they're going to have to manipulate the way they operate their streaming services, tie them to paid cable channels, stuff like that. Kind of like what HBO, Showtime, et cetera, with their quote unquote Max channels were. They were an extension of the cable channel. That's what they're going to have to go back to. And then they have to stop undermining their every other way they earn money. Because that path worked forever. You've basically undermined the 5 or 6 other ways to earn money from a film, and the 2 or 3 other ways to earn money from a syndicated television show. You were inspired to create good television instead of just a bunch of garbage television, because in syndication it would live on. Do you know what nobody does? At least not that I know of. They don't go back and watch the first 3 seasons of Survivor. Maybe they do. I don't imagine there's much interest in it. I mean, if you're studying to be on the show, yeah, go watch all 25 or 26 seasons of it. Go to town. But yeah, I don't know why you'd be inspired to do that. Because it's old news. Whereas quality, timeless entertainment doesn't have that kind of clock on it. Just a thought, anyway. Grumpy old Marine vet. What's up, my friends? Says, point of order culture. Any movie can be based on an actual event and still be nothing like it. I cannot list how many snipers in film have emulated Carlos Hatchcock's shot through the scope. But not it. Yeah, I understand, my friend. I agree with you. Yeah. By the way, it was fun. I can't say enough positive things about the stream we did with Bro, the History Bro from podcast The Lotus Eaters yesterday on the HCast. You missed a great guest if you didn't see the show yesterday. More of those guests are coming, folks. We've got, looks like Lauren Chen maybe in the future, and a few other people are going to pop in that show. So you're going to want to pay attention. We always have good subjects, and Pretty soon we're going to have season 3 intro, which I actually have to round out this weekend. So I'm going to be busy. And then I have to get on the road because I got to be somewhere. So I will be doing lots of videos and shows from the road. If you want to be somebody. Midnight's Edge should be coming up in 15 minutes. I've been going along to try to, what do you call it? Vamp. So that I could get you to that show. Let's see if they've managed to put the show in the air. Midnight's Edge. Tom. Let's try again. Sorry, guys. This is terrible YouTube when I'm looking through the internet. It's not fun. I apologize. Midnight's Edge. Midnight's Edge. Nope, still nothing. Holy cow! The ever generous and ever lovely, incredible Jillian N comes through with 10 Culture Casino memberships. My goodness, thank you. Thank you so very much, dear. That is amazing. And a wonderful Wednesday to all. Gotta lurk as I'm working. There you go. Yet, happy to catch you live. Well, I'm glad that you're here, dear. I hope you're doing very well. I understand the whole working thing. Now that I'm not doing it, I'm busier than ever. It's crazy. I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. Come on, Tom, put the show up. John says, Culture Crooner. That's right. All right. We're going to try to do an end around on this Midnight's Edge thing. Man, my nose is so itchy today. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Sorry, guys. That's the last thing you want. Crooning old dude. Oh, it's going to be a week. We've got so much coming up, and I have to see a movie that I don't want to see. And there we go. Report claims Kathleen Kennedy is no woke warrior, and more with Chris from Bleeding Fool. Ah, there you go. That's over on Midnight's Edge. Midnight's Edge in the morning, starting in 14 minutes, which means I got to go. John. Come on, Tom. The power of Culture Casino compels you. True story. All right, we gotta bounce out, guys. Yeah, good to see you. I think I saw Boomer here. Hey, Boomer. Drew Lavers, Donovan Bradford. Oh, which film do I have to see? Challengers. It's the new Zendaya film with if I were Tom Holland, I would just be like, this is not working for me, chick. But anyway, it is what it is. All right, I got to dip out. You guys are incredible. Thank you for being here the whole time. Thank you to all the amazing member chats, the member gifts. You guys are great. Jillian N. Is This Live? The incredible $20 super from Hillis Mallory. Eric Winberg's gift of a membership. Just all of these great people. I really do appreciate you. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.